Hey YouTubers, just thought I'd shoot a quick video talking about why Scatpack versus SRT, or which one is the better car for you. So first off, they're more similar than they are different. There are a few differences between the Scatpack and SRT, obviously. The main one being the price point. So, as you know, the Scatpack starts at right under $40,000 plus the destination fee, so it puts it around $41,000. So that's for the base model Scatpack, and then you can add, lots of options and packages, as you know. The SRT starts at a higher entry point, which is, I believe, either in the top 40s or, I believe in the mid to high 40s for the SRT. So, when I started my research, I started looking at the Scatpack, and then obviously, just to make an educated decision, I looked at the SRT as well. So, there are a few main differences. First off, the suspension is a little bit different. So the SRT has a variable mode suspension that you can control from the Uconnect system here. So it has anything from normal mode to sport mode to track mode. So it adjusts the dampers in the suspension, and it gives you a different feel for your ride, which is actually very cool when you think about it. So that's one main difference. The other one is you get some things standard on the SRT versus the Scatpack. For example, you get standard leather seats on the SRT. On the Scatpack, it comes with the sport cloth, as you know, and then you can add the Alcantara suite seats, which we have here, picture. And then the wheels look a little different on the SRT. So the SRT and the SRT Hellcat have the same style wheels. But the Scatpack has its own unique set of wheels, which are about half an inch narrower than the SRT's wheels. Not a big difference on the actual wheel, but it's just a difference. The standard tires on the SRT model also are 275s, as you know, and the Scatpack has 245 standard tires on there, which you can refit your tires on the Scatpack with the 275s with no issues whatsoever. So another difference there. So on the other hand, the Scatpack does have a sport tune suspension, but it's just a one mode tune suspension. So, and it is a little stiff for a big sedan like this, but it's a sports sedan, so that's kind of expected. So for me, it's just fine. A little on the stiffer side for me, but it's okay. It's not uncomfortable by any means. And the seats are actually super comfortable, so that makes your ride, quite sporty and not too bad. On the SRT, if you are looking for a, regular driver and you drive a whole lot on the freeways and in the city and stuff, to some drivers, they may prefer the SRT just to be able to drive it in default or normal mode to get that smoother, softer riding suspension, kind of like a luxury car feel. So that's another difference there. As you know, the similarities are, they share the same powertrain, same engine, transmission, differential, but they also share the active exhaust, which is shared between the Hellcat, SRT, and Scatpack. SRT and Scatpack also have the cylinder deactivation, which gas economy. We're averaging 17.6 miles per gallon now, with a total of 611 miles on the car. So still kind of getting broken in. So it's actually pretty good gas mileage for, you know, one of the biggest size sports car engines that you can get on the market right now, and for the size of the car. So so those are some differences and similarities between the SRT and Scatpack. Honestly, the SRT obviously is the higher level vehicle than the Scatpack, but the Scatpack also has mostly everything a sports sedan enthusiast would be looking for or need in a sports car. So you got some additional luxuries in the SRT that could come in handy for certain drivers. For me, I just couldn't justify the difference in price. Again, for me personally, I think it's justifiable for the car, just for not for my use and for the amount of money that I wanted to spend on a new car. So, you know, when you get an SRT and add on a few packages, like the driver confidence or technology package, you're looking at mid-50s. This is a well-equipped example of a Scatpack with the driver confidence package, moonroof, Beats audio. So this one came out right around $46,000, which is, you know, once again, a difference of about $10,000. So for me, I thought I'd just stick with the Scatpack. Really fun car to drive. One other thing, as you may know, if you get the SRT, you get the one-day track experience with SRT, which is included in the price of the car. So that's another neat feature. You get to spend a day over there driving SRT vehicles on their track. That's pretty cool. So that's all I can think of for now. The colors and most of the options and colors are similar and shared between the Scatpack and SRT, so you can configure it any way you want. Just one thing that I may have said or mentioned in one of my other videos is, so now you don't see a lot of SRT chargers on the road, nor do you see a lot of Scatpack chargers on the road. So they're both pretty unique, but the Scatpack is kind of super unique because, you know, this is its second run of production on the chargers. So you really don't see hardly any Scatpack chargers on the road. And when people do see it, it's just, you know, it really catches attention. So, you know, I like to be a little unique. So, you know, for me, the Scatpack gives me that, that uniqueness, if you would. So pretty cool ownership experience so far. No issues whatsoever. Drives great. All the features are just as I expected. Actually, a little bit more. I love the performance pages that gives you real-time readings of all your stats on your car, oil temperature, engine temperature, coolant temperature, all kinds of cool stuff. So I really like the performance pages. I haven't tried any of the launch controls or anything like that. If I do, I'll make sure and shoot a video of that. Otherwise, I mentioned in another video that the Beats audio system is certainly a nice system to have. It's a step up from the standard Alpine system, so I'm really liking the Beats. Once again, it doesn't rock your whole car, which, you know, I don't want that anyways. It's just a really crisp and clear audio system, so really like that. Here's some readings of the stats that are currently in use. It shows that I'm cruising on a few horsepower and a few foot-pounds of torque. It's in 8th gear. Oil pressure is 56 psi. There's the speed. So pretty nice stuff. Shows your economy as well. So we're back up to 17.9 miles per gallon. Only been on the highway for, like, I don't know, the past 5 minutes for as long as I've been shooting this video. super good value. Really loving it. Would recommend to anyone that's looking for a big sedan with lots of power. You can't go wrong. Anyways, until our next video, we'll talk to you soon. Bye now.